You guys know that I cannot stand liars or lies in general. I think they are the scourge of the earth and they cause a lot of problems. More wars and more people have died because of lies and jealousy and, well, pride and ego than anything else in the world, believe it or not. Pride, ego, jealousy start lies, and those lies spread enormously. And, well, ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest liars, I think, on the internet at the moment happens to be Candace Owens, right? I call her Candy because she is sour, quite considerably sour. She recently went on Tucker Carlson's podcast, and wouldn't you know it, she spread a great deal of lies over there. And Tucker, being Tucker, well, just lapped it all up, and he's gone full Candy at the moment, as it would seem. So they're both just as bad as each other, and they both claim that they don't lie. Now, I don't know about you, but if I have to claim that I'm not a liar about something, it usually indicates that I have not really told the truth about something. Or if I have to tell people I'm not a liar, you know, that would lead me to believe that you are, in fact, a liar. Like, what I do is, I don't know if any of you have seen or heard me say that I'm not a liar. I always say that I don't like lies. And I always try and aim for the truth, right? Doesn't mean that I don't get everything right. It means that I always go and aim for the truth. If I get something wrong, I'm man enough to admit that I got something wrong. Candace, on the other hand, no. Tucker, on the other hand, no way. Can't even do that because their pride and their ego speaks volumes. And they're always telling us, I don't lie. Why would I lie? I don't lie at all. No, these sorts of people, they've played the grifting game for so long that they've believed in their own. That's the truth. They believe in their own bull, and, well, they're getting paid a lot of money to do just that. Why am I saying all this? Well, not only did Candy go on Tucker's podcast and vehemently attack Seth Dillon, who I think is an awesome human being, even though I've never met him, but someone like Seth, I don't think is a bad faith individual. Unlike Candy, he's very, very smart. He's very grounded and he's very humble. Candy, on the other hand, is very brash. She is someone that you would consider to be a very bad faith individual. She's a grifter. She lies the skin of her teeth all the time, and we can call her out and point out those lies, which I've done many, many times. And for those of you that are going to leave comments like, Jay, you were obsessed with Candy Owens. No, what I'm obsessed with are calling out people that are liars and lead people astray. That's what I'm obsessed with, because I think it is wrong, and I think we need to tell the truth in today's day and age, especially because what Candy Owens is doing at the moment is truly horrendous. And, well, she had to thank all of her people over on X yesterday for all of their support of Candy Owens. Thousands, if not millions of people support this woman. And it's honestly, for the life of me, concerning. She goes, never could have imagined I'd have a podcast that millions of people listen to daily. Just want to express how grateful me and my team are to every single one of you. If the media had any say, none of this would have been possible. I'm beyond grateful to all of you. Well, if the media had their say, definitely not, because the media are just as bad as her. They both lie. They're both just as bad as each other. And I think in today's day and age, we need more people that actually tell the truth, that have a story, that get to the truth of things. But Candy has found something, like Piers Morgan, like Tucker, is you tell a lie that is the most provocative, dramatic lie you can possibly think of, like Brigitte Macron is a man, have no substantial evidence about it at all, create a series behind it, make it look like something is true, but it's not actually true. And then when you get called out for it, double down on the lie and say, no, 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 I didn't lie at all. Milk Bar TV, Nathan Livingston, you should check out his stuff. Honestly, shout out to that guy. Seriously knows what he's doing. He is very clever at putting together clips of things that Candace has said in the past versus things she says now. And it's just really brilliant how he does it. Candace is a very, very good liar. But the problem is, loads of people believe her lies. And the thing is, she's getting paid millions, hundreds of thousands to do it. See, when you've got a few videos, it's just a few, right? She's monetized over on YouTube. 1.5 million views, 1.6 million views, 1.7, 2.2, 797,000. That's just a few of her videos. And you go through all of her daily or all of the videos that she puts out on a regular basis, gets to like the millions of views. And I'm going, whoa. Millions of people listen to this woman spew hatred, spew lies. And it's dangerous. And when you're losing people like even Nick Fuentes, for example, that should speak volumes, shouldn't it? Point out that it started with this. Why is Candace Owens trying to rehabilitate Harvey Weinstein? She flamed out of the Daily Wire for taking a stand against Israel, but now she uses her platform to defend a Democrat pervert with ties to Israeli intelligence. So weird. Sometimes annihilation is the only way, Thanos. Do what must be done, is what Candace responds with. Nick goes, are you okay? Now, the internet was rather divided by this interaction because Nick has attacked Candy Owens, and I was all there for it because I don't like Candy. And Candy has attacked Nick, which I don't like both of them. But if I was going to pick a side, personally, I would pick the side of truth. But nevertheless, I think both of these people are actually pathetic, and their little spat. It's funny, makes for great entertainment. But Nick calling out Candy Owens for her lies and being a grifter is one of the best things I've seen in a long time. But she can't handle it. She can't hack it. And the internet is rather divided. You've got lots of people that are believing in Nick Fuentes. Ken, why would you? But loads of people are believing in Candy Owens, and they're just going at it. They're going after each other. The one thing that I found really interesting is Nick tends to divide his audience. Nick tends to, well, be kind of like a loner in many respects. Like if someone actually likes him and has him on the show, he'll then not long after that go after them usually. But I think in this case in particular, Nick was very right to go after Candace Owens. Don't know if you guys saw the videos that I made of actually me, believe it or not throwing the baby out with the bathwater, but actually somewhat defending Nick for what Candace Owens was trying to do to him. Like, that's saying something. But Candace has alienated and gotten even Nick, the Jew hater, on, like, she's alienated him. And now he's going against her. That's saying something because she is nuts. And Nick goes, why don't you put the phone down and go make me a sandwich? Which is a ploy to her new book. And then once you've calmed down and collected yourself, explain why you are trying to help Harvey Weinstein and convince us that it's the Frankists and not the Jews. Gotta admit, that's pretty funny. I'm literally shaking right now. How will I ever survive being told not to go make you a sandwich? You really are setting an example for real men everywhere. I'm trying my best to calm down and collect myself, but I'm a woman, so give me some time. But it's actually funny. And Insurrection Barbie goes, dude, the propaganda coming out from supposed conservatives is blowing my mind. Indeed. I've been noticing this. Like, it's quite astounding. It really is. I feel like I live in an alternate universe all of a sudden. Tucker Carlson sounds extremely like Ilhan Omar and Candy Owens. He could get a show on MSNBC tomorrow. When I was told men are women, I said no. When I was being told there are 97 genders, I said no. When I was being told men must play in women's sports, I said no. When I was told the vaccine was safe and effective, I said no. When I was told to bow down to Black Lives Matter, I said no. When I was told Kamala Harris was going to win the election, I said no. When Tucker Carlson and Ilhan Omar parrot the same lies about Gaza and Israel and the United States, I am saying no. And I am saying no too. I am saying no to all of the lies that Candy Owens is spreading. Same with, in some cases, Nick Fuentes. Because it's utterly ridiculous. Have a watch of this. So this is Candace Owens yesterday, I believe it is, on her show, saying that Donald Trump is straight up snorting lines of Israel, meaning that Israel is apparently like this drug. So if you touch the wall in Israel, things dramatically change for you. And I had to make a comment on Nathan Livingston's post by saying maybe she should go touch the wall in Israel. Maybe things may change for her. Maybe she won't be saying things like, I'm going to saw off my own arm or leg than to support Israel, or my life is not that important anymore, that I would die first before supporting Israel. That kind of nonsense and crazy stuff. Who says that on a public platform? Who does? But have a watch of this.
Love to have Theo Von welcome President Trump, back onto his podcast to question Trump about his own addictions, because it's unfortunate, but I think he is now just straight up snorting lines of Israel. Demonstrably, I think Israel might be the most destructive drug to hit the market since 1948, because that drug did not exist before 1948. But Trump has been on something. Here he is. Like many people, once they go and they touch this wall, they become something else. And we just have to acknowledge that these are the signs of addiction. Right now, Trump is on his front porch like an owl. Things aren't making sense. He is his own street light right now. We know the patterns. All of us are familiar with addiction. Theo Von's talking about his addiction. I don't think I know a single person who doesn't have someone in their family that deals with addiction. And we're familiar with the signs. There's, I don't know, naming one here, erratic decision-making. It's like out tweeting bomb, 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 Iran, changing your mind overnight to go and do that because Bibi Netanyahu, who's like your dealer, told you to.
Well, again, she's nuts. Like, it's clear as day. If you're saying that you're comparing Trump and his support of Israel to a drug and an addiction, maybe you should go get yourself checked. Maybe you are a psychotic woman. There's something wrong with you. Or maybe, just maybe, you're saying all this stuff because it is extremely provocative. It's a game for you. You don't really care about Israelis and their lives, that you are causing a great deal of hate towards. Maybe you don't care. Maybe you just love to lie continuously because it's getting you a great deal of money. You know, the thing is with liars, they always come unstuck. Eventually the truth gets shown. But even if the truth is slapped in Candy Owens' face, I still don't think she is going to change. I really don't. But anyway, that's enough from me. You guys take care. You be blessed. And I'll see you all in the next video.